Gilli Pong.
Hello and welcome to Gilli Pong analysis. Today we're gonna switch gears. We've been going down into the history and seeing where we have created the massive illusion that we are currently living in. And now I want to kind of switch gears into looking at Hollywood. Hollyweird. When we are understanding the enemy, it's going to be uncomfortable because these people that are controlling the narrative of our story, which we think is real, they are the ones that we loved the most. They are the ones that have kind of shown us something of their soul that makes you want to love them. And one of them is Jim Carrey. It's like one of my favorite actors. He's funny. He's incredibly... he has the same, like Robin Williams, kind of sincerity about him. He's an extremely talented actor. But in this video, I'm gonna start talking about this mocking tongue. I know from personal experience that people, even from Iceland, can go up and they can live in Hollywood and they can become famous. And I know also that there seems to be some kind of hierarchy going on. And if you're in the same way as if you would join some kind of a society, you start on the lowest and then you work your way up. And I feel that Jim Carrey, there's something that happened 9 years ago that triggered this video.
Please say hello to Jim Carrey.
So here he makes this hand signal, the pyramid with the tongue in the middle. Cut away from him. So here he is making something, and you can see the awkwardness of Jimmy Kimmel, even though this is probably the most insincere human being alive today. The fakeness is dripping off him. And fakeness, then I mean, like, I remember being on stage and there were just some people that were fake. They were always acting, no matter what. If they were talking about something, they always had always trying to find something funny to say, being sarcastic, and they were never really present. Jimmy's like that. Calm down.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminutty, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it.
So he noticed he said Illuminutty and not Illuminati. Illuminati is a word used by the Mockington class to mock the obvious, in my opinion. And this is exposing something that makes you wonder about his state of mind, his intention. This is taken 9 years ago now. It's 2024 at the current moment where I'm recording this video. And this is revealed here, 9.5 million views 9 years ago. Now, this is the oldest video I found of it, meaning that I think this is most definitely when it came out. I think he's the Dumb Dumberer movie is being promoted in Jimmy Kimmel. So what is also happening in Jim Carrey's life is that he just lost his girlfriend, Katharina White. She committed suicide, according to this Mirror article from this place. But there were also some allegations about his character that were coming out. There were some leaked messages where he is telling her to stop contacting him. She is telling her that she's telling him that she has some STDs, that she seems to have contracted gonorrhea and other issues. And her brother really didn't like him. And this is her brother, Mark Burton, I believe. That was, and here he is up as a carrier of her coffin. So there's something that goes on in the life of a person that has been raised in this Hollywood deception that we are witnessing in real time. And I feel like after this, Jim Carrey goes on to this Eckhart Tolle, I am not Jim Carrey anymore. He goes into some kind of a mourning thing, in my opinion. He loses complete orientation in his life. Starts painting, stops acting for a while. And it makes you wonder, what is he pointing at? And he mentions these names, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, David Letterman, and supposedly Johnny Carson too, because this is an old thing. Like, if you are going to be part of the club, you have to join the club. One other character, one other actor that we have seen before is Kevin Spacey.
I know what you want. Oh, sure, they may have tried to separate us, but what we have is too strong, it's too powerful. I mean, after all, we shared everything, you and I. I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. I showed you exactly what people are capable of. I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think. And you...
Here's a mug he's holding. And the mug is from the royals in Britain. So, one of the things that you do when you're an actor, you try to understand the intention of the character and who he's talking to. And when you are a master at this art, you can speak to someone and you can make the audience feel that you're speaking to them. So here he's talking about he has revealed his deepest, darkest secrets to you. He's speaking in character as Frank Underwood from House of Cards show in Netflix. This is after he got separated from that show. So it could be understood that this is Frank talking to the people in the camera, like he does in the show. Or he is subliminally messaging the ones he wants to talk to, but has been separated from, the royals. What is separating them at this time are sexual accusations. And what ties Andrew, the Prince Andrew, and him together are the, I don't know if I can even say it, because like, you know this guy, the one that kind of rhymes with Einstein, but has a steen in the end. Ep. And I saw something in, so like here is a picture of him with Ghislaine Maxwell, who is a member of this cult, and he's sitting on the throne seats of Charles and then Queen Elizabeth, mocking them, making fun of their power as actors and as influencers in this world, in this cult. Ari Behn was a famous Norwegian guy. He was married to one of the princesses in Norway, and he dies at 47, marking the third death this year of Kevin Spacey accusers. And he made a video, because this is Let Me Be Frank, meaning many different things, you see. Let me be frank, let me be honest, or let me be Frank Underwood. Let me be Kevin Spacey again. Let me be the thing that I lost. And I remember like this is one of the guys that is famous for many movies, but he's mostly famous for being Satan, if you truly try to analyze his roles. Like in Seven, the main character in the movie Seven is not played by Brad Pitt or Morgan Freeman. It's played by the serial killer that is committing the deadly sins onto the people that are committing deadly sins. He's vilifying the Christian in that movie. In Usual Suspects, he plays a character that is Kaiser Söze, but he is the most empathic little, vulnerable little thing, pretending to be weak the entire movie. So when you realize that the forces that have been manipulating you to love them, that's the way of the sociopathic or the psychopath. The most empathic psychopaths are the ones that, the most influential psychopaths that you know in movies, like Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. You have empathy for that guy, because he's so smart and articulate, but he's also so extremely dangerous. And one of the things that I feel Jim Carrey, I noticed happening in his career. He was this lovely Ace Ventura, exposing a transsexual villain. He was Dumb and Dumber. He was Me, Myself, and Irene. He was these empathic characters that you loved. But then he made this movie with Ewan McGregor. What was that? Let me try to find that. I love you, Philip Morris. Yeah, I love you, Philip Morris. So this guy is like playing all these characters that you know as a human being that has been buying or renting videotapes or watching movies. There's something that is this is like pre everything. Like he plays this character. He's constantly trying to break out of the stupidity roles that he has been playing. And he plays this, in this movie, a homosexual sociopath. And there's this most brutal homosexual sex scene that made me kind of just, whoa, what am I watching? Not like nothing about homosexuality. It's just like it wasn't in your eyes. You chose, if you wanted to watch a homosexual movie about homosexuality, you chose that. It was in a certain section. You watched it, but you at least prepared for it. But in this case, you thought you were just gonna see a Jim Carrey movie. So Jim Carrey is doing The Sign, and Hollywood has been known for sexual deviancy, for having a secret society that rules everything. And it's just like when you become a certain kind of celebrity, you're allowed on the Jimmy Kimmel show, Jimmy Fallon show, that have amazing reach. Stephen Colbert is also one of these people. The all-mocking tongue mocks everything. And what kind of made me realize how this was connected to some kind of primal deviancy, the worst kind of deviancy, human trafficking and horrible things, was the thing that was related to pizza and Gate. I was in the heart of that discovery. So I know from personal experience how it transpired. It wasn't any QAnon thing. It wasn't anything like that. It was just a group of people on social media, using their social media, opening up Instagram profiles, opening up Facebook profiles, other social media profiles of a place in Washington that was showing extremely weird, ugly, disgusting pictures of children being taped to ping pong boards that were not my children, meaning their children. It's like when I have a child and I'm taking a picture of it and posting it on social media, I have the authority to do so because I'm the parent. But these guys weren't parents. They didn't have any children. So they were taking pictures of young children, very young, infants almost, and posting them on their social media. And they had these weird kind of satanic images and blood and other things that was very, very interesting. And not interesting, disgusting. And they were, it seemed to be that they were selling them on some kind of using social media to use these lingo, this perverted lingo to describe them, and one of them was pizza, to describe a certain product that they were pushing out. And Obama and Hillary and all of these people, they were going to this place which sold pizzas. But all the mocking media started mocking that. They started hiding that. They started pointing to something that was, this is just insanity. People are insane if they believe this. Using gaslighting on everyone who was watching this stuff, and then it was quenched, and then QAnon started, and that became some kind of a psychological operations to gather everyone together and start following this Trump dude. So this is what we're dealing with, is master level intelligence subliminally messing with your head. Like, look at this guy.
You trusted me, even though you knew you shouldn't. So we're not done, no matter what anyone says.
You can see he's not even drinking from the cup. There's nothing in the cup. He's faking it. So he's using this product like, I'm drinking cacao. Maybe I'm subliminally messaging you to drink some raw cacao to help you. I don't know. But you see that I'm drinking something. When I'm not drinking something, I start talking, and you can see that there was nothing in my mouth that I was drinking, and he's faking something, and he wants to use this product to point out who he's talking to. So this is an isolated man who has been cancelled, Me Too'd, and he's trying to gain his thing again, and not only gain his status again, and not only that, but he's also like, he was on, the new one is this bizarre, disgusting, weirdo message that came from Tucker Carlson. Sorry. And in that one, he's holding the same cup. He has the same cup here, as you can see. And he's pretending to be Frank Underwood, and he's pointing to the fact that his sign was hitting the table. And in the House of Cards, he is playing a character that speaks kind of like, has this southern drawl. It's kind of like another president that we know. And his wife was trying to become president in that. So maybe they got a little bit close to the real truth. He was a murderer. He was killing what was it? A girl that he was having sex with. It was a reporter. He was using her to highly manipulate people into doing the things they want you to do. And this is the hierarchy in hell, if you start looking at it from a right perspective. The tops of the hell are highly intelligent psychopaths that want influence and power more than anything in the world. But in order to get that, you have to sacrifice something. So the question is, what did Jim Carrey sacrifice to gain the royalty in Hollywood? You see? And this disgustingness that we're talking about here is just beyond anything that you've ever imagined. And this is not something that you should consider like, this is coming from somebody who's been there and understood it from first-hand experience, been in this situation, seen it, which is me. And I'm trying to communicate with you so you realize that you are being lied to. You're being manipulated into living a certain lifestyle that is keeping you stupid, keeping you from the truth. But anyway, this was a little deep dive into that. I might go a little bit further into discussing actors and their intentions and analyzing these videos. It could be a good thing to focus on. But thank you so much for watching. Have the most beautiful present moment now and always, and it's time to shine. So let's glow!
Gilli Pong.
Molasses, dolphins.